Hello, let's solve this science question with ease. Okay, so the question says I, what is mass? And then a box of equal size 3 centimeters has a density of 2.0 gram per centimeter cube. What is its mass? So solution I. So when you talk about mass, mass is simply the measure of how much matter is contained in a body, or you can say mass is the amount of matter contained in a body. Yes, so mass is a measure of how much matter is in an object or a body. So let's write it. We can say mass is a measure of how much matter is in an object. Okay, so that is mass. It's a measure of how much matter is in an object. So let's read the question, bring out all the meaningful information before we solve it. So a box of equal size. So the box has an equal size. So we can say equal size of box. So equal size of box is 3 centimeters. Okay. Has a density of 2.0. So the density is equal to 2.0 gram per centimeter cube. What is its mass? So we are going to find mass. So mass will be question mark. So from the information gathered here, the formula we can use to calculate mass is, so we can say density equals mass over volume. Yes, we know that density equals mass over volume. Therefore, let's make mass the subject from this formula. So we can cross multiply. So mass will come here. Therefore, we can say mass will be equal to, the density will multiply volume. So mass will be equal to density times volume. So mass equal density times volume. Okay. So from the question, do we have density? Yes, we have the density. What about volume? There is no volume in this question. No, so let's find volume. So the question said a box has an equal size of 3 centimeters. So automatically this is the volume. And then one side of the box is 3 centimeters. If the box has an equal size, then it means the box is a cube, because a cube has all its sides to be equal. And the formula for calculating the volume of a cube is, therefore we can say, but volume will be equal to, so volume is equal to side to the power 3, because a cube has all its sides to be equal. So we raise one side to a power of 3 and find the total volume. Therefore, this is going to give us, so one side is 3 centimeters. So this is going to be 3 centimeters to the power of 3. And then this is the same as 3 times 3 times 3. Okay, so this is going to give us 3 times 3 is 9. And then 9 times 3 is 27. So the volume of the box is 27 centimeter cube. Now let's substitute this information into the formula. Therefore, we can say mass is equal to density times volume. And then from here, we can say mass will be equal, from the question, density is 2.0 gram per centimeter cube. So 2.0 gram per centimeter cube times volume 27. So 27 centimeter cube. And then 27 times 2 will give us 54. Then we have 0.0 here, so we get mass to be equal to 54.0, and then mass is measured in grams. Therefore, the mass of this question is 54.0 grams. If you found this one helpful, like, comment, and share for your friends. Thank you.